Taurus Judge Polymer. We're also going to do a video on this 6-inch behemoth Judge. This is a review for the Polymer. So this is the lightweight carry model. It's got short barrel, polymer frame. The cylinder release is nice and flush fit, so that I'm assuming while you're carrying it, it doesn't catch when you go to draw. It's still got the hammer, so you can double action it or single action fire it. There's your sight picture. It's still a heavy gun because it's a Judge and it's got this big freaking cylinder here, but compared to the other ones, it's really light. And with this, you get about 2 fingers on there, and sorry mine are dirty. I was working on cars and junk. As always, it's hard to get that crap out after you get that grease under there. Really like the sight picture. It points nice. It's just going to be a little bit to hold on to with the heavy 410 rounds, because you only got 2 fingers on here. But compared to my old one I used to have, this grip feels nicer in the hand, aside from the fact that it's shorter. It's got, see, this is the typical grip here, which isn't bad, but I do like the feel of this one more with those little finger grooves. I wish they had those on the full size. Anyways, ain't much to say about it really. It's a 5-shot, 410, 45 long Colt. You probably already know that. Like I said, that's a flush fit there. Still decently easy to manipulate, but not quite as easy as the traditional. But I believe it's made that way intentionally so that it doesn't catch. And I'm going to shut up and shoot the thing. We'll shoot some 45 long Colt here, and some shot, double aught, and whatnot. So I'll do 45 Colt first. I believe these are 230 grain American Eagles. It's a soft point. I'm gonna find the hole, where to hold on my orange target there first. Well, that's a pretty nice group for just winging it the first 5 shots, but it is printing high. I had a center hold aiming dead center, and they're going about 2 inches high on me there, 2-3 inches high. So I'll keep that in mind when I'm hitting these other targets here. Okay, those stick a little bit. I can tell you right off the bat, kicks a lot more with it being so light. Like I said, the one I had was a mid-size between this and this with a 3-inch barrel, and the 45 Colts in that, very light recoil compared to the 410 shells. And this thing, even these feel like pretty stout recoil, so I can't wait to shoot the 410 out of it. Oops. Oh, it hits pretty hard. Is that 5? Yep, okay. That was sweet. Alright. Let's try, I can tell you deer slugs aren't accurate out of these worth of shit, and you lose a lot of velocity to that short barrel. Let's see if I can hit any of these targets with them. Also, the deer slugs in a 410, very light recoil compared to the shot. So these might actually have a little less kick than the long Colt. A little less recoil, but a lot bigger boom from all the unburnt powder coming out the end. Oh, the shock wave. I'll see how these print. Same aim point on that target.
Alright.
Ah, look at that. Woo. Those are way low compared. Still hitting the targets with them, but that's one nice thing about these Winchester shells, with them being smooth and not ribbed. They slide out real easy. Okay. This is the combo kit. Doesn't have any cold 45 cold in it. These are the same thing. It's the Winchester PDX-1. It's got the 3 discs and the BBs behind it. Well, let's I'll see if I can knock those 2 targets over with it. And then I'm gonna repaint that target and hit it with it.
Okay.
I know these are 3s, are they? No? Okay. Now you should see dirt and shit kick up behind it from the BBs. Or I completely miss. I aim dead center, they might be high. Like shot all around it. Go ahead and hit that target, see what it does. Those are kicking, man. It comes back and it's catching my finger right there. And it hurts a little bit, but it's not too bad. Check this target out. You come close. Yeah, if you look up that ammo online, you see how it performs. It prints those 3 discs, generally center of where you're aiming, assuming that it hits point of aim, and then the BB's spread around it. So it's a nice defense round because you got the little disc that hit somewhat hard, but if you're off target some with your shot, the BB's still spread out and will catch your target if you happen to miss a dead-on shot. Now I think those might be BB hits actually, because we only had 3 or 4 shots up here. That means these other impacts, I believe that's actually what we had. 2 from the slugs right here. We had however many I shot with 45 cold up here. I can't remember if it was 4 or 5, but there's definitely more than 5 hits up here. So I think you guys will catch it in the video, but I wasn't really paying attention. I think those discs were hitting up here, which means those are also going high. 45 cold is high for me. It looks like the discs were hitting high, which means this is the bottom spread of the BBs. And then these were the deer slugs, which were actually going a hair low from point of aim. I was actually surprised too. The trigger on this is actually really nice. A lot better than what I expected. The trigger on this, it's pretty light. It's a lot lighter than most of my pistols. And there's no creep, no play. Can't remember if I already mentioned it in this video, but sorry, my fingers are gross. I'm working on cars and weld machines and shit. Anyways, yeah, there's like no creep. There's like the slightest thing right there. I felt it. I don't even know if it moved in the video. It's just like a hair, but it's real light. It's like, shoot, I don't know, 3-4 pound trigger. I like it though. It's crisp and light. Double action. Not too heavy. So yeah, I really like the trigger on it. So let's see, what else do I got? Tried these, tried that. I wish I had more double lot. I do have 2 in here left. I have more at home, but they're 3-inch shells, and this only holds 2.5. So there's 2 Federal double lot. I'll use those real quick. see what I can do, and we'll try some of these. Put one on the orange just to see where it prints. Okay. Dead center aim. So that print's pretty good. The one right where I aimed, the other two above it. So now let's hit that target back there. And of course the BBs went all around it. Got some of these. And he's got that little slug with the ballistic tip, little rubber tip, and then it's got two 35 cal balls behind it, I believe it said. Basically double, triple aught buck behind it. I believe from shooting these in the past, I believe that slug goes exactly where you aim, and the BBs just kind of, the buck shot I should say, just kind of spreads out. Target. So I see 3 there, slightly to the left. So I hit that target, but it didn't fall. And now it doesn't want to turn. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what that's about. Looks like that the head of that case deformed a little bit. It's a little wavy. Yeah, something's sticking there. I didn't want to go. I think it's because that brass deformed a little bit and it was catching. Yeah, I think that's why. I mean, it's pretty tight tolerance up in there, and I can see the brass kind of looks like it's touching the face. So I think that brass deformed. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's got a wave to it. That's why it was sticking. It wasn't the gun. I heard it ding, I hit it, so it just doesn't have enough energy to knock it over. Well, that may have happened with some of the other ones then. Yeah, it's not liking these. It's hanging up on them. Yeah, it went again. But I can see there's a slight wave to them. So I don't know why the brass is deforming on these. But it does not like these shells. Run some Colt back through it just to make sure. But I'm about 99% sure it's those shells. See if I can double action it here since I haven't done that yet. I don't even know. I am not good with double action. Okay, I gotta get it. I was pulling them right. What the? This segment muted for you sensitive pansies. Well, we know I suck with double action. Make sure all those went off. Yep, you're right. Yeah, I can't hit shit in double action.
I wouldn't say that's not true.
Well, now let me try 5 of those in single action like I was, just to make sure it wasn't the gun hanging up. But like I said, I'm 99% sure. It's just that the brass was deformed. And that's why it was catching. Also, I gotta hit something now that I kept missing that. Okay. I forgot how crisp that trigger was. pulled over that one. See it spinning?
Yep.
So yeah, they still stick. They don't want to come out like the shotgun shells. Woo! Seemed like it's getting a little worse the warmer the gun gets, but yeah, I didn't have any problem pulling the hammer back on those. I don't know what's going on with these, but it definitely doesn't like them. But smoothest operation, the Winchester shells slide in and out real good because it's smooth, none of these rib things. And it's been my experience too, 45 Colt and all of them that I've shot, they always stick a little bit. That's about all I got for it. I might try to take it out to the rifle range and see how far we can reach out with it. I'm going to do the same with the 6-inch, but that's it for the review. I like it. If you wanted to carry one, this is the one you're going to want to carry. I'm impressed with the trigger. It prints low with the slugs, prints high with the 45 Colt, and then it seems like the buckshot hits right about where it should. So you want to take that into consideration. I believe these things are fairly accurate with 45 Colts, so I'll probably do a separate video here in a minute. Take it out to the rifle range and see what I can do with it. I forgot my targets, but we can hang that gong out there and see if we can hit it. So if you want to see that, there's that. You want to see the 6-inch one, I'll do a review on that too. I'm going to do the same thing, take it out to the rifle range. Also in the near future, I'm going to be doing chrono results. How much faster is a 6-inch compared to the short one here. And I'm also going to have the shotgun in there. And yeah, we accidentally shot that today. I should say I did. It was all me. I shot it. So there'll be that video too. I accidentally shot my chrono. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you don't mind. If you want to see when I post new videos, you gotta subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Catch you next time.